Hi, this is Carol, and I am just making a video of information that will help anybody who is taking care of my dogs when I am away, because both of them are diabetic. This is my diabetic take care of table. It has a lot of information. First, I do want to point out that the fridge is right next door. There's the insulin vial. There is the canned food. They will be needed later when we do feeding. Extra insulin in case something happens to the current vial you're using. Always good to know. On the table is also Hopes eye drops that I use. Also, we've got all the supplies. You've got syringes, pokers, test strips, and then disposing things of the syringe caps and the used needles. There's also information on the wall helping you with what their dosage is, telling you how to prep an injection. Here is all detailed take care of my dog stuff. There's also other things back in here, meter, book, stuff like that. The best thing to know when taking care of dogs with diabetes, you have to control their sugar by controlling what they eat and how much, and by always giving their insulin 12 hours apart. So twice a day, 12 hours apart, you give them. And you always test them, their fasting blood glucose before you feed them to ensure that their insulin is at a safe level to give their injection. So there's always a flow chart on here for administering insulin. It helps you know that when you test the fasting glucose, you always want it over 200 to be safe. And then if it's under 200, it tells you what to do. And it also tells you what to do if they do not eat their full meal. So anyway, but I test, write it down in my little book here, so I keep track of what their numbers are. Then I take them outside to go potty, bring them back in, and then in another video, you'll see how I prepare their food. And then in another video, you will see how I prepare their injection to inject. Also, here is the meter, and I'll show you a little bit about that right now as well. Before you do more in another video, it'll show you how to actually use it. So here we are. Here's our video, or the testing thing. It is, I cannot talk, testing meter. Here are your individually wrapped test strips and your poker and your needle that goes in the poker. This I change once a day. Usually in the PM feeding, after I've tested them, I will change and put a new needle in for the next 24 hours. Pull this, take the cap off like I did, take the used one out, get a new one, push it in, twist that round top off to expose the needle, then line up the number with the gray button and push it back on. To use this pulls it back for a spring. This actuates it when you want it to poke. So pull back to prep it, push to poke. And of course, this end here goes on the area that you want to poke. And I use a toe pad on the front leg, and I alternate. One side I do in the morning, and the other side I do at night. So one on their left side, toe pad, their carpal pad actually. You'll see that in the other video. But anyway, these strips open up and the strip is in there. You will see that this dark area here is what goes into the meter. When you put it into the meter will turn on, and then it sets itself, and when it's ready, you see the little blinking teardrop, which means it's ready to take blood. Then you can poke the doggy, get a drop of blood, press it to the blood drop, and you will see that also in the next video. But that gives you an idea of those basic things that are used. And hopefully more information you will see in other videos on how to test the actual dogs and how to prepare their food and how to prepare the injection and give it. Thank you. Bye.